My name is Emily Angulo, and I just turned 26, born and raised in Arlington, Virginia, graduated from Arlington Public Schools, K through 12, just finished my third year of teaching. I'm an elementary school teacher. I'm Bolivian American, and I was really excited to come back to teach in Virginia, in Arlington specifically, because I remember growing up not having a lot of Latino teachers, specifically Bolivian teachers. So I was really excited to come back and be that role model for a lot of my Bolivian students. And I always wanted to dance. I always wanted to join, ever since I was a kid. My parents would take me to Bolivia over the summers, and when we'd come back, I would know all the words to a bunch of folkloric songs, and my parents would say, like, "Y tú te pareces más boliviana que nosotros," and you weren't even born or raised there. And I would beg them. I'd say, "I really want to learn how to dance. Can I please join a group?" And they would say, like, yeah, I'll sign you up. But time, it was difficult to commit, and it was expensive. So they never signed me up. I was really sad about that. But now that I'm an adult, was living on my own, and I was independent, had my own time, and finally had my own income, I was finally able to join. So in college, I majored in comparative studies in race and ethnicity, also known as ethnic studies. And I learned a lot about my identity. And I always knew growing up I'm Bolivian, I'm Latina. But in college, I was able to really figure out what that means for me. And whenever we had to mark off the census, it throws me off because it says, are you Hispanic? Check yes or no. And then it asks for your race, white, black, or Native American. And I'm not white, I'm not black, I don't think I'm Native American, I'm Latina. So the more I learned about my identity, I realized that my identity as a Latina is mestiza. I have European blood, but I also have indigenous blood. So when I decided to finally join a dance group, I was very intentional about what dance to choose. And I specifically started with Tinkus because it represents the indigenous side of our Bolivian culture. And to me, when I dance, it's almost like it's spiritual. It's prayer. I feel the music in my blood. I feel pride. I feel happiness. I'm in the zone. I go with the flow, and it's a beautiful way to express my emotions, my happiness, my devotion and pride for my indigenous roots. So I also chose to dance Tobas and Pujay because they're other dances that represent the indigenous part of our culture. And Pujay, what I feel when I dance Pujay, as cheesy as it sounds, sometimes I get the urge to cry when I hear Pujay and when I'm dancing it. And not just by myself, because Pujay you dance in community, in a group. And to see everyone dance it and to feel it, it's just this overwhelming sense of connection, of community, and it's beautiful. Tobas I love because it's challenging, the footwork. You have to stay, on rhythm, and you have to remember all the footwork. And yeah, I love it just because it's fast-paced and it's a lot of jumping. I always wanted to dance since I was little. I knew when I was in elementary school that I wanted to dance. Well, one, I thought, I'm going to join a dance group to learn the dance and for the traje, and I'm going to dance at parades. But it's actually more than that. These fraternidades end up being your family. You work together, you put on kermeses, you put on anticuchadas, you raise money, and then you go to New York or New Jersey or to Baltimore, and you perform and you bond. So it's more than just learning the dance. It's being part of another community, of another familia.